Well, hey everyone, it's Catherine from Catherine Pooler Designs. Are you in the Halloween spirit? Paper crafters and card makers have to plan way ahead, right? Well, the Boo Box is ready. It's on sale now, and you can get your hot little hands on it. I'm gonna share everything that's in the box, and let's make a couple projects today. Ready? So we covered everything in this box. Just add ink, cardstock, and of course adhesive. The main stars of your cards will be from the Halloween mugshot stamp set, coordinating dies, and then the Fright Night stamp set and coordinating dies. So these right here alone are valued at over $100. The box is $175. The value is over $225. So we start with these. These are again, the main stars. We add a pack of patterned paper. So we have the Irresistible patterned paper pack. All of these products will only be available through the box purchase, and they are while supplies last. The pack includes 4 sheets with these cute prints, and then we have 4 sheets with patterns. So they are really easy to mix and match on all kinds of projects. Then we have the ready-made color palette for you. So pixie dust, orange twist, creamsicle, catching rays and cotton candy, midnight, and spiced. So the ink pads do not come in your box. They are a separate purchase. If you haven't added these to your stash yet, now is a great time. For your sentiments, we have a set of dies, spooky, creepy, boo and eek in a really fun font. Then the Boo Day sentiments, these cover all occasions from happy birthday to love you to happy Halloween. Owls it going, which goes really well with this owl stamp. My favorite is thanks for not ghosting me and love you so much, it's creepy. That's so funny. You're the sweetest pumpkin in the patch, which goes with the little cup. Have I got a treat for you? Your one special friend. And then layering. So we have the charming tags. So you have your tag, you have your banner, and then a few layering pieces. The count to 6 cover plate. You're going to use this so much beyond Halloween. It's going to be great for all kinds of projects. And then the In My Web background stamp. All of this you get in your box. Oh wait, hold on. Cannot forget the Cast a Spell embossing glitter. So this is a pre-release product that you will be able to purchase later, but it is premiering in the box. So this is the only product that you'll be able to get later. When you purchase the box, you will also be able to purchase extra paper, and you will gain access to 4 in-depth detailed tutorials teaching you how to make projects with the products in the box. We also have done a special sequin pack. This is an add-on for your box. Lisbon, Valencia, and Mockingbird Heights are great sequins to coordinate with the colors in this collection. So you can add these on when you purchase your box. I created this card on a reel, and in the video for subscribers, I share how to stamp these images. I'm going to show you how to make this background. First off, we're going to start with a white sheet of paper and a deactivator tool. This is going to remove static from my cardstock, and hopefully then the embossing powder will only stick to the places that I want it to. I'm going to use my stencil and stamp tool as a platform to keep my cardstock in place, and I'm only going to stamp the spider web on part of my cardstock. Then I'll use my Wow embossing pad. I'll ink the image and stamp it a couple times to make sure I have really good coverage. My stamp isn't completely clean from the last time I used it, but I'm going to use white embossing powder, so it's not really a big deal. That looks pretty great, except for a little spot in the middle there. We'll just lift that up. I'll cover this with Wow white embossing powder. As my heat tool heats up, that powder is going to change and become heat embossed. Then I'll be able to ink blend the ink over it, and that is my favorite stamping technique. If you just hold it in the light and kind of turn it back and forth a bit, you can check out, make sure it's all shiny, and you know it's ready to go. I'm gonna grab some Heavy Memo tape. If you don't have this, you can use a piece of computer paper, just put some two-way glue on it, let it dry, and it becomes a temporary adhesive, or you can use a Post-it note or anything like that. I'm gonna start down here and gradually add my color. I'm going to get lighter as I go out for an ombre effect, or you could just ink blend and make the whole top colored if you want. And then I'm gonna add in some darker in the center there. I love Emboss Resist. I love how that image just appears like that. It's so cool. And the magic is about to happen. Ready? Da, da, da. That looks amazing. Then take a piece of paper towel and then just remove any ink that may be left behind on the white embossing. And now I have my canvas. I've already stamped and die cut a bunch of the Fright Night images, so I could just use these right on this card. There's a lot of sentiments from the Boudet stamp set that can work great, but I'm gonna do the the Love You Boo. Was thinking about doing Hey Ghoul, Hey, but Love You Boo is gonna win this time. And then I think a witch's hat. I want a jar full of eyeballs, and then I think a pumpkin. I decided I wanted to use this print, so I need to pull in some pink, and I think that's gonna work out great. So let's start adhering some of these images. You can either stamp the eyeballs right onto the jar or do the die cuts. I think the die cuts are fun because then it gives added dimension to your project. And then that orange is gonna pull in the background. I think the pumpkin will just adhere straight to the card layer. Foam dot for the jar. And adhesive for the witch's hat. You could add sequins. You could add some stars to the background. In the class, I shared how to use the embossing glitter to make all kinds of fun details on these die cuts. So stars with the glitter would be absolutely adorable as well. And maybe another orange one to pull in that background. I'll just put it on the side of the pumpkin. So cute. I'll use foam tape to pop this layer up, and then the patterned paper I'll just adhere straight to the card base. And the same card made two different ways, slight difference in background, a couple different images. Which one's your favorite? My inspiration for this card came from Amanda Fitterer's card, and look, what? She has a light up on that candle and it's so much fun, but I loved how she made this card and I just wanted to add a little embossing to the background. So thank you, Amanda, for that inspiration. And then another card that I created with that background stamp and some ink blending. And a card by Christy Goulet. She just did black embossing powder over black cardstock in just a few potion bottles. I think it's really striking. And let's see, this one, I'll show you this one later. This one is another one with that same kind of idea, with something to anchor your images and just a whole bunch of the little ghosts, so cute. And the ink blended with orange twist over white embossed background. Again, super effective. And oh my gosh, this one, the way this came out with that lightly ink blended pixie dust and that witch's brew with the purple color, oh my gosh, it's just stunning. Arsenio made this one. It's beautiful. And then here is another one by Christy. She did white ink over craft cardstock. And then she did some shimmer on the whipped cream. Love it. In case you didn't notice, another detail on that whipped cream, this is some chunky glitter. We have our cotton candy that I used there, and it's so cute. The Count to 6 cover plate comes in your box. It's so versatile. You're gonna use this time and time again. It's gonna be for year-round card making and can go with so many stamps you already have in your stash. You can see these samples here. You can use large images with it. You can use small images. You can use it on its own. You can use the pieces that cut out of the window. And again, in the class, we're gonna go over fun ways to use it, and one way is just adding these little pieces right back in, maybe with patterned paper or colored. You can use them on their own, or, oh my gosh, just tons of possibilities here, guys. So let's glue these in and then figure out how we're gonna decorate the rest. And this one here I created on Facebook. If you missed those videos, head over and find Catherine Pooler on Facebook and you can see all of our past live streams. I love this spider web in the corner, and that ink with the gel pen, fantastic. Oh my gosh, and the bat kind of tucked under that layer. It's great. And of course, stamping on the die cut pieces and adding them to your card front. This is a perfect way to use this cover plate. I want to use the fangs for the memories stamp. I think that's a funny one too, and I haven't used it yet. So let's do a little practice on scratch paper before we go to the project. I always like practicing first to make sure there isn't any lint on my stamp or anything's going on with that. My mug is going to go here. So fangs for the memories. So fun. Now, if I wanted to add some color to this, could also do any of the little filler stamps that we included. Oh, that's fun. I hadn't even thought about doing that. So my stamp is still dirty and I just inked it right up with cotton candy and have a little tie-dye effect. I'm digging that. So let's do that on purpose. Could also do a little bit of the pixie dust. That's fun. Oh, cute. Yep. And then let's do a smaller star. And maybe a couple pixie dust ones too. Well, that one might get covered up, but it's fine. Cute, cute. And if you start messing up your ink pad like this, no worries. Just take a little piece of paper towel, make sure it's clean. Just dab that extra ink off and then be sure to re-ink your ink pad. Super easy, no worries. The spider web will go up in the corner here and I'm gonna add a bat. Just love that spider web. And then let's color this guy. Here he is in green, adorable. Here he is in black, super cute. Here is another one in black. How about some pink, guys? So I'm gonna go with RV11 and let's just do all over RV11. We'll avoid his teeth. We want them to be white, or maybe they should be green. That would be hilarious. That is one thing that I love about Halloween. You can just do fun things. A pink bat? Well, you know, I think that's just typical of paper crafting overall, right? So for bunnies, I like to do pink bunnies and purple bunnies and all kinds of things that aren't really real. We have a license to do whatever we want. So as I go over this, the more times I go over it, deepens that color just a little, and then I can give it a rounded effect. And then I want to come in with the next darker color, so that is RV14. Just go around the edges a bit. And I also am going to do the wings darker, so I'll color those in as well. And in my class video, my raw footage was over 2 hours of content, and I was able to edit it down. So it's almost an hour, about 55 minutes. But I share so many tips and tricks and techniques in that video. It's going to be really great for seasoned card makers, newbie card makers, and anyone in between. Anyone just looking for inspiration and a whole lot of fun. Shows you how to use all the products in your box. And then of course we have our industry favorites. Some of our industry friends made videos. So we have Carissa, she's doing a box. We have Andrea Lake, she's doing scrapbooking. And then Marion, the Wow embossing queen, is doing Wow embossing techniques, or just embossing techniques. So you're definitely not going to want to miss those. When you purchase your box, you will automatically have access to all of those classes in the shop. So you'll just be able to log into your account in our shop, shop.catherinepooler.com, and they will automatically, magically appear right there for you. And then for the wings, we're going to do RV17, and I'm just going to darken up the detail lines that the artist included for the wings. Then I think he needs to be on foam tape, popped up, super cute. And let's see. Oh, I forgot, little bubbles. I was going to do green for whatever is inside of this spooky mug. I don't know. What do you guys think about the pink on the sky? I think it's pretty funny. So we'll color these in. Oh, I went with the darkest one instead of the lightest one. So YG07, I'm going to need a darker color than that. I don't have a YG that's darker, but let's see what happens when we do this G17. Oh yeah, that's good. Foam dots on the back of the mug, and then we'll add the bubbles. So fun. So I'm sure your creative juices are already flowing. You're excited to get your box. You can head over to the shop now and grab yours while supplies last. Thanks, guys. Oh, upside down. Catherine Pooler Designs. We will see you very soon. If you're new, subscribe, like, and share. And thanks for being here.